So the Combat Master team has finally released the Season 1 update that we have all been waiting for this game for basically the last year. Now this update has included a ton of new content, including new game modes, new guns, and new maps. Speaking of maps, a few of my followers over on TikTok noticed something about some of the maps that were included in this update for Combat Master. So in one of my TikToks that I made of the Combat Master trailer, I saw a few people having a discussion in the comments saying that one of the maps included in this update looked like it was taken straight from Pixel Gun 3D, and then another person actually came in and said, no, it's actually taken from Counter-Strike. Now the map in question is the new map called Pool. As you guys are seeing here, this is the map that has been included in the new update to Combat Master, and like we saw in those comments from my TikTok post, a few of my followers actually noticed that this was taken from Pixel Gun 3D. I wanted to verify if that was true, so I actually went ahead and looked it up, and sure enough, this map is indeed from Pixel Gun 3D. Of course, there are some differences because they are different games, but the overall layout and the overall idea of the map remains the same. This is not an original Pixel Gun 3D map though. This is actually taken from Counter-Strike 1.6, which dates back to the early 2000s. So this map is actually significantly older and was originally in that game. This is actually a very popular map with the Counter-Strike community. This map goes back, like we already mentioned, as far as the early 2000s, and it has been played since then, even in CSGO, which is of course the newest Counter-Strike game. So this map actually is from Counter-Strike originally, and of course we are now seeing it in Combat Master. So the question is, can the Combat Master team potentially be in trouble for using this map, since it technically is a Counter-Strike map? Well, the answer isn't that simple, but from what I could gather, I don't think that they're in any trouble. You see, the reason why is because apparently this map is actually a community made map, meaning that the community of Counter-Strike has gone ahead and made this map. This is not an official map from Valve, meaning that it most likely isn't copyrighted. This is why it can be featured in other games such as Pixel Gun 3D, and why I believe it is now being used in Combat Master. I actually reached out to the developers of Combat Master, and they let me know that the owner of the game, Alpha Bravo, is actually a pretty big fan of Counter-Strike, and this is the most likely reason as to why they implemented it into Combat Master. So as for whether or not they could face any cease and desist issues like they did last year with Call of Duty, I don't think we're going to see the same thing happen with this. Even though this is technically from Counter-Strike, we have to remember that this is a community made map, meaning that pretty much anyone can go ahead and implement this into their game, like we saw with Pixel Gun 3D, or anyone can really go ahead and do their own interpretation of it. I know that there were a lot of worried community members for Combat Master that were worried that maybe this map could put them into potential issues like we saw happen last year, but I don't think we're going to see that situation happen again, at least in this specific situation. But let me know what you guys think about the Pool map in Combat Master down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys are enjoying it and what you guys think about them implementing it from Counter-Strike. I'm very interested in hearing what you guys have to say about this map, but with all of that being said, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.